How will you remember Wafula Chebukati?
Thank you, Sam. Permit me to join the panelists in paying tribute to the departed former chairman of IBC, the Honorable Wafula Wanyonyi Chebukati, a patriot extraordinaire, a man who served this country with courage and conviction, clarity and consistency. A firm and resolute man, yet humble and polite to the core. May God grant him eternal rest, and may Kenyans remember him with love and fondness, and in particular for his leadership and contribution to deepening democracy in this country and political stability. The decisions that the Commission made during the tenure of Honorable Wafula Chebukati partly contributed to the progress this country has made, Sam. I have known Chebukati and I've worked closely with him for the entire period he worked as chair. He was a very, very deeply consultative man. Right. He imagined that leadership is co-shared, and he went out of his way most of the time to get views from professionals, religious leaders, the medias. Remember IBC, Chebukati's IBC was very strong on consultative forum. I remember stakeholders meetings with the civil society, stakeholders meetings with the media, stakeholders meeting with the lawyers, stakeholders meeting with the religious sectors and the political leaders, and the election operation framework that was always prepared more than 2.5 years to the election, detailing the roadmap that Kenya needed to walk in the lead up to the election, was always shared in advance, and it was always subject to public participation. He did his best. And I cannot finish without saying this, Sam. Those who question Chebukati's leadership in the lead up to the 2022 presidential election must remember the following. Right. That whereas it's okay to question, and that is what we must do, when the question of validity of the 2022 general election was subjected to the court under Article 140 of the Constitution, the court upheld the credibility of that election. The net effect, Sam, is that the commission, and in particular chair, got validation from the judiciary, and you cannot take it away, Sam. We may not be happy one way or another, but the fact is this: when the highest organ tasked with reviewing the conduct of an election returns a verdict of approval, that question must now rest. We can debate what kind of reforms, and I'm happy to see our leaders here to tell us, because they make the laws and they approve those policy decisions made by the executive and the independent decision organs. I want our leaders to tell us what is it that we can do going forward to make the 2027 election even better managed. But we cannot, Sam, in all honesty, begrudge the commission for work done and validated by the Supreme Court. I think that's how I see it.